happy that you're here to worship with us this morning. We're going to start with some singing. We'd love it if you'd stand and join us.
Facing a task unfinished that drives us to our knees, a need that undiminished rebukes our slothful ease. We who rejoice to know Thee renew before Thy throne the solemn pledge we owe Thee to go and make Thee known. We will rejoice beside Thee, hold their unhindered sway, where forces that defy Thee still today, with none to hate their crying for life and love and light. Unnumbered souls are dying and pass into the night. We go to all the world with kingdom hope unfurled. No other name has power to save but Jesus Christ the Lord. We bear the torch that flaming fell from the hands of those who gave their lives proclaiming that Jesus died and rose. Ours is the same commission, the same pledges to drums, fired by the same ambition. To Thee we yield our powers. We go to all the world with kingdom hope unfurled. No other name has power to save but Jesus Christ the Lord. Oh Father, who sustain them, oh Spirit, who inspire, Savior, whose love constrained them to toil with zeal untired. From cowardice defend us, from lethargy awake. Forth on Thine errand send us to labor for Thy sake. We go to all the world with kingdom hope unfurled. No other name has power to save but Jesus Christ the Lord. We go to all the world with kingdom hope unfurled. No other name has power to save but Jesus Christ the Lord. One, two, three. Come set Your rule and reign in our hearts again. Increase in us, we pray. Unveil why we're made. Come set our hearts ablaze with hope like wine. are your church. We need your power in us. We seek your kingdom first. We hunger and we thirst. Refuse to waste our lives, for you're our joy and prize. To see the captive hearts released, the hurt, the sick, the poor at peace. We lay down our lives for heaven's cause. We are your church. We pray, revive this earth. Build your kingdom here. Let the darkness fear. Show your mighty hand. Heal our streets and land. Set your church on fire. Win this nation back. Change the atmosphere. Build your kingdom here. We pray. Unleash your kingdom's power, reaching the near and far. No force of hell can stop your beauty changing hearts. You made us for much more than this. Awake the kingdom seed in us. Fill us with the strength and love of Christ. We are your church. We are the hope on earth. Build your kingdom here. Let the darkness fear. Show your mighty hand. Heal our streets and land. Set your church on fire. Win this nation back. Change the atmosphere. Build your kingdom here. We pray. The sun cannot compare to the glory of your love. There is no shadow in your presence. No mortal man would dare to stand before your throne, before the Holy One of heaven. It's only by your blood, and it's only through your mercy. Lord, I come. I bring an offering of worship to my King. No one on earth deserves the praises that I sing. Jesus, may you receive the honor that you're due. Oh Lord, I bring an offering to you. I bring an offering to you. The sun cannot compare to the glory of your love. There is no shadow in your presence. No mortal man would dare to stand before your throne, before the Holy One. Jesus, may you receive the honor that you're due. Oh Lord, I bring an offering to you. I bring an offering of worship to my King. No one on earth deserves the praises that I sing. Jesus, may you receive the honor that you're due. Oh Lord, I bring an offering to you. Oh Lord, I bring an offering to you. Oh Lord, I bring an offering to you. I bring an offering to you. I bring an offering to you, my Lord. You were taught with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. You were taught with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your mind, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. You were taught with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self.
Please be seated.
Good morning. Welcome to worship this morning. As we gather together, we do so every week with a reminder of what our purpose is. This week we're focused on purpose. It's our reading track together for the week, but we review our mission each week as well, and that kind of reorients us to our purpose each week. So please join me in saying our mission, which is our purpose. Say it together. On the path to a Jesus way by focusing on God, walking with Him, each other, supporting each other's walk with God, world, sharing our walk with God with others. We have opportunity in this weekend to share our walk with God with others through our participation in community events. Byron Days is going on this weekend. Friday night, 6 o'clock, right? When does it start? When do we go on? Pathway Church is headlining Praise Fest, right? We go on at 7:30, we think. All right. So that's here at Bicentennial Park. If you go across the street out Judd's exit out there, and then the Byron Township office is right there with the skate park and the baseball fields right behind that by the tennis courts. It's a wide open field. If you've never been there, we invite you to come and join us. But Praise Fest will be going on Friday night. Different churches offering worship of praise. Saturday morning, we invite people here. We, along with the Rotary Club, invite people to come and have breakfast with us here before the parade starts. We get a lot of people who go for a run with a 5K, and then they stop in here and fuel up afterwards. And then the parade happens after that on Saturday morning. So we'll need help serving. There's a sign-up sheet. Rotary's got their people filled in, and they're asking for us to sort of supplement that by filling in, by us volunteering as well. I'm going to ask that after you get your coffee and cookies this morning, you help us set up tables for that. We'll set up chairs later, but we'll be asking you to help set up tables if you're able to help with that. Sunday morning, we worship all together with the community. We're bringing together 6 or 7 churches, and we're gathering together in that same space, Bicentennial Park. Worship is at 9:30. I know that's hard for you guys. I think you can do it. Bring your lawn chair. There is parking close by. If you aren't able to walk or grab a wagon and haul your chair here from Pathways parking lot, but parking will be at a premium. If you want to be there and sit close or park close, you're going to have to get there early. But the handicap parking is in the library area, and then the parking all around at the tennis courts and Brown School across the street, and then Pathway. If you can park here and walk, that'd be great. So anyways, lots going on this weekend, lots of purpose opportunities to come together with our community, to celebrate, to rejoice, and to praise, and to worship all together. So I invite you to be a part of that. As a church, another way that we encourage our walk with God is not only the readings, which is about purpose, as I mentioned, but also memory, scripture memory. And in our reading this week, we had a verse that we have had a song for a while, so it's a kind of a review for us this morning from Psalm 71, 17 through 18. Would you please join me in saying, "Since my youth, O God, you have taught me. To this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I'm old and gray, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come." Where do you find it? Psalm 71, verses 17 and 18. Please stand and join the praise team as we sing these words together.
Since my youth, O God, you have taught me. To this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Since my youth, O God, you have taught me. To this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your Since my youth, oh God, you have taught me. To this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, oh God. Till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come.
Let's bring up the next generation. Good morning to all of you. If you're new visiting with us this morning, we have what we call the lunchbox, where one of the children bring home the lunchbox and try to put an object in the lunchbox that has something to do with our theme of the week. Our theme of the week is purpose. And Catalina, you have the lunchbox this morning. You have something for me in there? All right, let's check it out. Let's see what's in here. In this lunchbox, oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, look at that. That is a clock. Does it have an alarm? Does it ring? Does this one, is it loud? Is it good at waking you up? You don't think it works. Okay. All right. Here, can you hold this for me a second? It's a clock that doesn't work? Let's see.
It's probably a lunch in there.
Well, no, there's not lunch in there. That's right. That's right. It is a lunchbox, but it doesn't have lunch. You don't want to eat this, do you? No. All right. So I think this is, oops. Oh, it goes this way. So I can wind this thing up. It doesn't work. Here, can you hold this a second? Let's see, there's more in the box. Okay, you can probably fix it, knowing you. All right, so on this paper, there are some smiley faces. Birthday cards. Those birthday cards have happy and sad faces on them, okay. And this is a drawing with, looks like a big smile on there. Are these, can you tell me about these? Did you make these? Did you make this kitty? Oh, that's a lovely kitty. And this looks like my dog. I have a wiener dog, and he's long just like that, with floppy ears. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here this morning. So I'm curious. This morning we're talking about purpose, and it looks like you got out some crayons and some stickers. Oh, Grandma likes birds. Did Grandma help you make that?
I did it by myself.
You did it by yourself, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, you do, huh?
Because you need time to fulfill your purpose.
You need time. Say that again.
You need time to fulfill your purpose.
So we all have different purposes, right? That's genius, all right? And so time is very good at helping us to focus on our purpose. Every week we get together and we remind each other of our purpose. Now, as I'm looking in this box right here, I see a lot of artwork that you did. And I don't know, there's a verse, I used to be an art teacher. I don't know if you know that or not. But there's a verse that I shared with my students. And it says, we are God's artwork. We are God's craftsmanship, His masterpieces. And He has prepared, we are God's masterpieces. And we have, we kind of are in an art museum. These are all works of art right here. And each of us, God says, He has prepared good works for each of us to do. He has prepared in advance good works for each of us to do. And so, this is your artwork, Catalina, but Jesus says we are His artwork. And our purpose is to do good works which He has prepared in advance for us to do, even before there was time, even before you were born. God made you with the purpose, and He has given you gifts and abilities to serve His purpose in your unique individual way, because there's a Catalina way to serve God, and there's an Elsha way to serve God, and a David way to serve God, and there's a Pastor Jim way to serve God, and each of us all have to find out what our particular purpose is to fit into God's big purpose. And, if I might borrow that, we only have a limited amount of time in which to do that. So I want to encourage you to figure out your purpose. Maybe listen to Pastor Steve this morning and figure out, while you're listening, what is your purpose? What is God's big purpose for all of us, and what is God's big purpose for you? Now, next week, we're getting together with a bunch of churches. We're all going to go to the park, so we won't be doing the lunchbox together, okay? So 2 weeks from now, we'll do the lunchbox again, and the topic is goodness. Goodness, 2 weeks. So we need someone who hasn't had the lunchbox in a while. We need a boy this time. Who hasn't had it in a while? You haven't had it in a while? All right, David, you want to take that? Goodness is the theme for 2 weeks from now. Next week, we'll get all together in the park. Bring your lawn chairs, and we'll enjoy worship together in the park. Would the rest of you please stand and greet one another as you kids go back to